Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Ross Benjamin, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be taking a look at the game between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. How you doing this morning, Ross?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself, Dax?
I'm doing awesome. Let's get right into this, Ross. I think this is going to be the second of three-game series, right? And this is pretty much a serious playoff implication game. Now, can you elaborate a little bit more on each team's current position in this AL playoff race?
Well, currently the Tigers are 1.5 games behind the Royals for the top spot in the AL Central. And more importantly, right now, they're tied for the final wild card playoff position in the American League with the Seattle Mariners. The Yankees, on the other hand, are 7 games behind the Orioles for the AL East lead. And the Bronx Bombers are also 3 games behind both Seattle and Detroit for the final wild card position in the American League.
All right, now, taking that into account, let's look at the pitchers. While the Yankees, they're going to be calling up on Shane Green, who hails from the Triple-A affiliate. And the Tigers, they're giving the ball to the southpaw David Price. Now, what do you expect from both these hurlers, Ross?
Well, as you alluded to, Shane Green was called up from Triple-A's Scranton Wilkes-Barre of the International League last month. And boy, oh boy, he's been impressive since being promoted. He's gone 6-2 against the money, including a perfect 4-0 on the road. Those 4 starts on the road have seen him post a stellar 2.62 ERA and a better than 5-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And Green has seen just 1 of his 8 starts in 2014 go over the total. David Price, on the other hand, has been extremely sharp over his last 2 starts. He's been virtually untouchable, allowing just 1 earned run on 4 hits and 16 innings of work. He has an extensive history of facing the Yankees with all but 1 of his starts as a member of the Tampa Bay Rays. He's gone 3-0 against the money against the Yankees in his last 3 versus the Bronx Bombers this season with a 2.38 ERA and a 9-1 strikeout to walk ratio. This shapes up to be a very good pitching matchup, Dex.
No doubt, and I'm guessing that it must have been a tough decision for you. In this case, what are we looking at? A money line, run line, or maybe a total play here?
Well, I hate laying this much juice at any time, but especially against a team that's currently playing well. Despite the loss last night, the Yankees have still won 5 of their last 6 games. I'd also have a very difficult time betting against David Price, how he's looked over his last 2 starts, in addition to how well he's pitched against the Yankees in his last 3, all coming this season. I have a sneaky suspicion this one's going to develop into an old-fashioned pitching affair. I like this game to play on the low side of the total. I'm going to make a small wager here on going under the total of 7.5 tonight in the Yankees and Detroit game.
All right, you guys heard it. Ross has a sneaky prediction for that one. So thank you once again, my man, and can't wait to talk to you again tomorrow.
Always a pleasure, Dax. Thank you.
Likewise. And for SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.